That was fantastic. That was fantastic.
Open with that. Let's go. Roll it.
All right, wait, that was it.
Yes.
He just did A&R, and I loved it. I'm sitting here putting our Zoom guest into the contacts, so no one gets her number because if everyone got her number,
biggest leak of all
be
time.
game over.
Do people know? Well, I'm assuming there's a click.
Probably some sort of title with her name in it. That's probably why they're here.
How did we land this?
How did you? I had DM'd her in the past about something. I think when she was selling her bathwater. This girl was selling her bathwater.
Were you interested?
No. But I found it fascinating that people bought this girl's dirty bathwater. Was it used? Was it legit?
Yeah.
Was there some sort of authentication?
I don't.
Yeah.
Think
How do you authenticate that?
I think the price on it was low enough that if you got it and it wasn't actually her bathwater, you weren't that upset about it. I think she was selling it for like $30 a bottle.
Oh.
But I mean,
What were they doing with that water? Were they drinking it?
well, who knows? Smelling it, drinking it. I believe she's.
Does it keep you young forever?
Oh my God.
It might.
How do I buy a
It
bottle?
might.
Yeah, but a great guest today. What else is going on? You're over there. Here I am. He's over there.
I'm over here.
Open enrollment for 2021 health insurance is happening right now in the United States. No, I know. This is important public service. This is an important public service announcement.
Impulsive or like just the old daily
No, I
news?
signed up for my new health insurance today, and I want to let people out there know in America that you have until, I believe, January 31st to sign up for health insurance for 2021. Go ahead and take advantage of that.
That's fantastic.
No, that was really nice, man.
It's either a tax penalty or you get into some sort of collision and you don't have insurance to take care of yourself because you didn't hear this message here on Impulsive.
Hey, CJ wears a mask every time he comes here.
Yeah.
Because we're all disgusting.
Is it because we're disgusting?
It's like, it's just a bit of, I don't want to get you guys infected. I have another job.
Oh, he's got another job.
I love when
He's two-timing
when
us.
they use that excuse. They're like, "This is for your protection." Like in reality, they're just like, "You're sick."
It is.
fucks.
It is.
You're sick fucks. All of you.
No, the mask is for your protection. David got yelled at this morning at the post office because his mask wasn't high enough. Apparently, it's got to go over 75% of your nostrils, at least. It needs to cover 3/4 of
Can I
both
ask
your
you,
nostrils.
how did he not do that? Was it just like right here?
Well, because sometimes they slip depending on what type of mask you have.
And they,
Obviously, you have like Maverick clothing masks. You can get at maverickclothing.com. You don't need to worry about that.
I'm
but
sorry, my ear cut off. Where would I
I
get
said
that?
maverickclothing.com, the mask with the smile on it.
Great.
It's just like someone cut your ear off.
I just gotta help my boy rebrand that. So how did they yell at him? Was it like aggressive?
No, but he made a huge mistake in not filming. Doug, if you get confronted by a Karen, hello, right here, you got yourself a viral clip. You go viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
You could become a social media influencer for the rest of your life. You got followers now.
Do you remember when we were at your house
Probably, yeah.
uptown and the girl like yelled at us for not wearing her mask?
Which
Because I took a sip of water, or Josie took a sip of water, just a quick sip of water, and she's like, "Put your fucking mask on."
This is where it gets complicated. How can I give my body the sustenance that it needs if I'm in a public place and I also have to keep my mask on? They need to create a mask that is so thin you can push your food through it.
Something tells me that microorganisms would also be able to move through, and it would defeat the purpose of the mask.
A lot of people say masks are kind of pointless anyways because it could go through. Actually, I somebody said this and I looked it up, and actually on the mask that I was buying, this is not good for viruses.
Really?
I was like, wow.
Well,
That's like fucking great. I was like, and the governor's
this.
freaking out about
Thank
it.
God there's not a virus going on. Oh, fuck. Question. Also, I had to sneeze the other day.
Are you fighting anybody?
Nice.
Hey, I had to sneeze. So I took down my mask. I walked into a corner and sneezed into my elbow. And then I got yelled at.
I mean, I don't think you're. I mean, it's
Why don't you just
bacteria, bro.
why don't you just sneeze into the mat? Ew. Actually,
That was what I was
it's
thinking.
tricky. And nowadays
Right here?
nowadays when you sneeze or cough,
Huh?
You're not supposed to take your mask off to sneeze.
That's what they yelled
Yeah,
at
but
me
then
for.
you
But
get
also, weird. You want me to
snot
snot right in my?
Now all the stuff is on.
What do you mean? What do you mean on your arm like a normal
That's-
sneeze?
no,
Welcome
I
back
believe-
to a year ago when
I-
this was a good spot.
I believe this is the acceptable spot.
The
for a
weenus,
sneeze.
yes.
It's not here.
Don't
'Cause some
fucking
people
sneeze in your
their
hand.
hands.
Dude, I will flip on you. If I see people sneeze in their hand straight up, I'm like, yo, you're disgusting. You're a disgusting, sick human.
What about open aired free ball sneezes? The ones that with no block.
I'll
When have
I'll
you ever
sometimes do those.
sneezed into
Just
somebody's balls?
where you almost tuck your.
How'd you get on the show?
I don't know, man. I actually ask that every day. I go, how did I do this?
Does your hair have its own irrigation canal?
You're cheap at.
I just want to let you guys know, I've been slicking my hair back, but I purposely let that shit curly today because that fucking comment. I am a chia pet, bitch.
Someone talked shit to me after that episode because I called you out and they said Mike was culturally appropriating George's beautiful curls because he's bald. And I was like, damn, you right.
Don't you hate it when people like stand up for somebody and stand up they believe in Walt insulting you?
Yeah, they did.
When did this become
bald.
a thing? I don't know.
I'm not bald. I'm just really thin and not in the way I want to be. I'm fat and bald.
Just take one trip to Turkey. You'll be good.
We might go to Turkey.
I'll come with you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm thinner now.
You don't need to go to Turkey to get a haircut. You could just do it in LA. I know people.
No, I'm going to get like plugs. I got to keep up.
Oh, all right. Well.
You still got that turkey money? Remember the turkey money you had?
Yeah, I do.
My turkey money.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah, we could go to Turkey. We could spend that money finally. Should we bring on the guest?
Yeah, this is a wild one.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is the internet's most infamous content creator. Banned from every social media platform known to man. You might have bought her bathwater for $30 a pop. She's crushing it on OnlyFans and Patreon. It's the queen of the simps, Belle Delphine.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We're pretty excited to have you on. We've been trying to get you on for a while.
Ah, well, thank you. Dude, I am so excited to be on this. This is my fucking favorite. I fucking watch you guys every single week. So, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, I heard you don't really do podcasts or interviews.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to go through them recently because I was cold turkey. I didn't do anything until recently. And then I was kind of thinking, this was like, must have been 2-3 weeks ago. I was thinking, if I were to leave the internet right now, not saying I'm going to, but if I were, what would I fucking regret not doing? And doing podcasts would be one of them because I watch so many podcasts. I love all of them. And that's something that I really want to do before, in case anything happens, Not saying anything will.
What is
Belle,
that?
what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
What are you saying?
Well, I feel like I'm going through what's like the younger version of a midlife
quarter-life crisis.
Quarter life.
I was there about 10 years ago.
Yeah, like it's like I'm going into porn. All this is happening. I mean, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
What'd you say now?
Belle,
what'd you say just then?
Let's talk about that for a sec. You have this is making big news right now, and I think you've talked about it on other podcasts. You have your first ever. Is it a true boy-girl scene coming out?
Yeah, boy, girl.
This is internet. When? Yeah, when does it come out?
25th of December, Christmas, baby.
What a Christmas gift!
Okay,
wow, Santa really delivered this.
Let's break this down for a second. So first and foremost, why did you pick Christmas Day to be the release date? Just as a present to all the simps, or what?
Well, I just thought, I want it to be memorable. I want everyone to know the day that my porn's going to come out for the first time. What's a date that no one's going to forget? Christmas.
The birth of baby Jesus, the most important date
just really
in the Christian calendar.
She's a marketer at heart, just a brilliant marketer.
So okay, we have a devout Christian on set, and I'm sure he's going to want to weigh in a second by the name of George Janko. But I want to ask you this really quickly too. So you've been on your OnlyFans grind. You've obviously been shooting semi-adult and adult content in its own right for quite some time now. What is pushing you into the what I would consider murky waters of true boy girl film?
Well, as you know, I've been doing my OnlyFans for quite a while, and it's all fun, it's all interesting, all good, but I'm getting a bit bored, and I like doing everything. I like dipping my toe in every single thing, and I've always kind of been sexually explorative. Like, I've done quite a few things, in my personal life that I'm like, I feel like I kind of want to try everything. And
like what? Just out of curiosity.
I've been to quite a few swingers clubs. So like people having sex all in a room.
Yeah, and you
together.
switch, right? You switch?
Personally, I have never switched, but it was kind of hot like doing it in a room full of other people doing it.
Is that your real hair?
No, it's not. My real hair's brown.
So do you go to the swinger parties like that? In the cosplay?
This was before I did anything.
Oh, okay.
I was Belle Delphine, so I was like 18, and I just had my brown hair, and I went, and yeah, it was interesting.
I'm stunned by your accent. I said Australian at first. That's a British accent.
South African.
Oh, okay. That's the one I always get confused.
Yeah. It's like a mix of the two. Who's the partner?
Who's the guy? Who's the
partner?
We want to know who the guy in the porn is.
It's my boyfriend.
How long has that relationship been going on for?
The whole time I've been Belle Delphine.
How long is that?
3 years.
Are you okay? So the reason why obviously I'm specifically qualified for this conversation is obviously I date someone who is out of the industry now and has made quite a name for herself in the industry. First and foremost, when it comes to the guy, are you at all worried about what the relationship looks like post this video?
Yeah, I'm really nervous. Like, doing this kind of work, even as it is quite stressful on a relationship because this is such a personal job. And I mean, being naked so much in front of your partner kind of takes a lot of the sexual element out of it because it can't be sexual every single time. You
got to put a storyline behind it. You got to get the people invested in the characters. They got to have arcs, angles,
lighting.
obviously.
Yeah, but with the porn, I have started shooting already, and honestly, I've enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
What's your process though? Because what do you mean you've started shooting? Are you full feature film? You got call time 7 a.m. The assistant producer comes and grabs you in the like
DP.
Are you shooting a bunch and then picking the best one? Like what is the strategy here?
Well, everything that I've done throughout this whole journey, I've done completely by myself. So I've done like music videos and all this stuff. I do everything on a budget. I set up all the scenes myself. I edit all the scenes. I've got all the lighting. My boyfriend will hold the camera, but no one else has been involved in this whole process. So that's going to be the same with the porn. We'll put up the lighting ourselves in our bedroom. We'll set the camera up on a tripod. He'll hold one in like his hand. It's a very amateur thing. I mean, we're not we've never done this before, and it's very it's basically I wouldn't say it's us filming porn. It's more so like us filming just us fucking and then seeing what looks good.
I don't mind that because I've consumed porn once in my life or twice, and sometimes that amateur kind of raw vibe is a little more intimate.
More easier. Is his face going to be in it, or is he staying out of it?
Strictly peen.
No, he's going to be anonymous.
Got it. So another, and this is probably the biggest question I have, and I hate to be the Debbie Downer, and I know the simp army of Belle Delphine is going to be stressed out from even asking this question, but being with someone who's out of the industry and still continues to suffer as a result of what she considers to be mistakes that she made, and obviously you've seen the same kind of thing with Mia Khalifa. Do you have a fear that once you take this step up from your a little bit more JV self-play and nude scenes to a boy-girl scene, that you're putting something on the internet that you'll never be able to get off again?
I mean, that's definitely something that I've thought about for a while. Like the way that I thought about it was what I'm doing at the moment before I did right now, what I'm doing right now is I show, basically kind of masturbating videos, but it's all censored, right? And I mean, this content as it is, I already would hate for my future kids to see. I mean, it's already shit, right? So the way that I thought about it is like, I've already gone down that line of of it being uncomfortable. So if I could make more and just do basically the same kind of thing, I mean, it's all shit, right? It's all shit for family.
You're just going balls to the all in,
balls deep.
It's no different really from what I'm doing at the moment because it's all awkward to show to family. So fuck it.
So how does that work? You sit down like at Thanksgiving, you're like, hey, grandma, check out this masturbation scene with the shotgun dildo.
Or,
like you show it to them? Do you have a...
No,
Do they know? Surely they've seen it.
Does that
Surely
dinner?
they're
Does that
subscribed.
dinner exist, Belle? Is there a dinner with the family right now? How is that setup look?
Well, I've told my mum, and she is not happy. My partner's side of his whole family, they all know, and they're very like weirdly chill about it. They're all fine about it. They were like, yeah, that's fine. So that's pretty cool. But with my mum, we're not really on talking terms at the moment.
What about the pops? The poppy?
Oh, he's not in my life, so.
Oh. It's so interesting how I think some people are a bit more receptive to this kind of work.
Absolutely.
Because I was curious how your family would take it, and Robin doesn't give a fuck. She's like, Mars is a sweetheart, and she makes Mike happy. That's all that matters to me. So it's interesting how some people, maybe your mom's is she a bit more traditional? She takes it maybe a bit more personally.
Yeah, probably. And I mean, I think it's easier for this is just stereotypically probably your son to go into this type of industry rather than a daughter. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, I think some people like. Imagine if you told your dad and mom that you were going into the industry. Of course, not now.
Mom, what would you say right now? I go, Ma, I made a sex tape and it slaps, and I'm selling it for $20 million. What do you say, Ma? Go for it. That's what I'm saying.
And I think there's a lot.
Septic,
I think there's a lot of other moms out there that when it comes to and this is just a part of the double stand. I don't want to call it double standard, but the way traditionally things have been, daughters are heavily protected and sons are encouraged to spread the seed or do or
on camera
with
the light
or do whatever. Exactly, Belle. This is going to go strictly on your OnlyFans, correct?
Yeah.
How much?
How much is the video, and how much do you anticipate you'll be making after the release of this video over the next month or so?
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna charge it yet. Like the pay-per-view thing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I'm still thinking about it. But I've seen.
What is there? Hold on. What is there to think about?
No.
Let me ask you. Do you have a blanket deal? Like, are you selling this? You should absolutely be doing a deal with OnlyFans or.
No. She wants all the money. No.
Or we have a site too, but but you could sell it for a flat fee, or what you're doing sounds like putting it behind a paywall. I'm just concerned for you regarding piracy.
Well, hold on, Belle. Do you have a monthly fee? Do you have a monthly fee right now to join your OnlyFans?
Yeah. It's $35.
So 30. Wow. Okay. So you're on the. Hold on one sec. So you're on the upper echelon easily in terms of what you charge monthly. Now, so not only will they have to pay the $35 a month to get access to even being able to buy the video, but now you're trying to figure out what you want to charge for the actual clip as well.
If I will. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about it.
Of course you will. What are you saying? As your business advisor? Obviously.
Thank you, Logan.
How many subscribers do you have on your OnlyFans?
I don't want to say that, but I can say.
I never do.
I tried.
I am actually being quite open recently. I decided, well, I'll just say it. I think we're all like the main people on OnlyFans are roughly earning the same, I think, from what I know. And at the moment, it's like $1 million a month.
That would put you at the very highest echelon, because from what I understand, the girls in America, the higher earners are generally between like $400,000 and $600,000 a month. And so if you're talking about from what I know, and so if you're talking about $1 million plus a month, you're definitely in the top tier of earners on the program. Yeah, you may be number. Has anyone from OnlyFans reached out to and let you know that you may be the biggest earner on the platform?
One thing I know is I did have the largest withdrawal ever, which was crazy.
Can you tell us what that amount that she took out of her account?
Oh.
Can you tell us what that was?
That was I don't want to feel like I'm flexing. This is flexing culture is
if
not
you
a
said
thing.
if you said us without us prompting you, it'd be a flex. Us asking you on a podcast because it's highly fascinating is not flexing.
Right. Okay, well, it was 2 mil and 1 withdrawal.
That's good. That's good. Good for you. Really good for you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
So imagine this. Imagine up until 2 years ago, girls just like Belle were going into this space and making these kind of videos, and some fat, bearded, 58-year-old man on a boat in Miami was keeping 98% of the money. Yeah. Okay, the industry itself and the practice of what she's doing is not new. We know that, right? But girls now taking the power. This is such an interesting dynamic right now. It's interesting to watch, whether you are someone like George who probably doesn't feel great about this, and we'd love to probably hear you weigh in on it, George, or someone who enjoys it. It's a very rapidly evolving space that, Belle, you're on the cutting edge of. I mean, you have to. Do you feel like you're
an industry innovator? You're a pacemaker. You're a metal implant that you put in your heart to survive. A wave maker.
Wait, what's the word of a pacemaker?
You're a pacemaker.
No, maybe she's killing people that have pacemakers because their hearts are exploding.
No, it's so funny. I saw a meme my editor sent me, and it's a meme of a boy talking to a girl, and the boy's like, "Hey, send nudes," and the girl's like, "No," and then she goes, "But I sell them," and he goes, "You're a slut."
Yeah.
The irony, the hypocrisy, and the way this model has shifted of putting the power really back in the creator's hands is, I don't mind it, man. If she can cash out for I mean, even just like your aesthetic. I'm looking at you and your background and the pink bed sheets, everything. It's all like you've become this branded image that is Belle Delphine. You got octopus in the background. You got your headphones has ears on it. You're like kind of a cat human. You do that little thing with the tongue sometime. You put your tongue out, and then I'm just curious how this cosplay role started to morph, and you became this social media icon, for lack of better verbiage.
Yeah, well, I've always been interested in cosplay. I've been really into nerd culture. Like all of my ex-boyfriends that I date were all massive nerds, and obviously I was inspired by them hugely, and I always thought cosplay was fun. I like anime loads, and hentai is really hot, and I wanted to be that. I wanted to be the real life anime girl. So I just started cosplaying, and then I suppose it gained a little bit of attraction, and then when I went sexual with my cosplay, it went pretty well.
So interesting. Mike watches hentai.
Hentai, yeah. It's actually one of my favorite subsectors of pornography, believe it or not.
What kind of anime
porn? Is it actually? Wow.
It is. There's just something about watching a tentacled beast with a 14-foot penis have intercourse with a normal woman. I think Pam, can we pan to Pam really quick? Pam, I'm so sorry.
My mom's here, though.
Is that strange? Yeah. But Belle, do you think that now hear me out on the hentai and the tentacled beasts? Do you think after you do the same shit for years and years, you go to swinger parties, you have sex on camera, you've tried every threesome, foursome, sixsome under the sun, whatever it is. Do you think that all you have left is the hope that you can get penetrated by an octopus one day, or some sort of demon, some sort of demonic, helium balloon-esque iconic, person
Cyclops.
in a head? Yeah. Like a cyclops.
Beast.
Yeah.
Gargantuan.
I mean, completely. I feel like I'm already kind of at that point. I always get mini fetishes that kind of come and go. And at the moment, it's something really embarrassing. For some reason, I really like ogres at the moment.
Yes. Is Shrek?
Not necessarily Shrek, but just imagining
what
huge
subset of ogre?
Grotesque, it's just, I think what I like about it is I like something so big and so gross, kind of overpowering something small.
I feel like that's the same. I feel like that's the same way I describe it. It's a very uber dominant situation.
Oh.
Beyond a 6'4" man and a Belle Delphine girl. It's this 64-foot man.
Yeah. Well, how tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Okay.
That's pretty
average.
I'm quite tall.
Yeah, average. Okay. Huh. I'm just the fetish thing fascinates me. Were you ever uncomfortable trying or doing any of these things? I have this story I've told on here before where I was presented by my partner with the whip,
Really?
I couldn't do it. I felt like I was gonna hurt her. both physically and
no.
emotionally. Like she's like, yeah, and I'm like, I don't like, I could kill you with this. I have a weapon. This is battery.
Oh no, that would be my worst nightmare because I'm like so into this, right? And I'm always the one kind of bringing it in. But I think the worst situation, I find a guy, he's really nice, I take him home or whatever, or he takes me home, and I'm like, oh, spank my ass, and then he's like, oh no, but I don't want to hurt you, and I'm like,
okay, hold on. All right, wait, hold on. Let me make it very clear. The ass spanking, I don't have a fucking problem with it. I'm talking about the whips. I'm talking about the weapon.
yeah,
Like,
I find those super hot. I've been really into, because like you get spankers, right? But I don't really like, my pain threshold is like really high in just sex for some reason.
Oh, you're the girl that
So
turns blue when you're being choked.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the
How
cusp
are
of
you?
homicide.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the asphyxiation. Are you into the choking and stuff like that?
It is the hottest thing when you get to the point of like passing out, and then you come back to reality during sex. So I've been like, every time I get choked, I don't want to just get like choked where it's like, haha, I'm still there. I love it when you get to the point where you pass out and then you come back into reality during sex. That is the best.
Well, hold on. What? I know you guys are gonna have a little bit of trouble with this.
No,
but what she's,
no, that's very common.
terrifying.
No, that's common. That's
It is.
common.
No, what she's
It's
talking
just
about.
the fact of like,
What if she doesn't come back?
That's what
the
I'm
tricky
saying.
part. That's the
Like,
part.
What
you
if she
gotta
doesn't come back?
Hi, by the way, I'm George. I'm coming in. You can't see me, but I was sitting here and I'm watching your whole thing. But like you just come out so bubbly and so nice. Like who's trying to fucking knock you out?
Who wants to choke you to death?
Like at what point
Almost.
were you like, babe, I love you today. I want you to almost kill me, but don't kill me. Almost kill me.
I think it's super hot, and I think it's so hot. A guy that wants to.
Kill you.
If you got accidentally killed during sex,
Manslaughter.
would you be pissed?
Should be dead.
Would she be pissed?
Yeah.
You would be.
Yeah.
But
you can like hurt me. You can like, really.
How bad? How many
push the limit.
fractures have you sustained having sexual intercourse?
Have you ever been concussed?
What's the worst you've actually gotten injured?
Oh. Well, it's never that extreme. It's kind of just like the most. It's kind of like blood drawn, and I think that's kind of hot. But that's like my limit.
How was the blood drawn?
Like you
Punch to
can
the
get these
nose.
metal spankers that have like metal like kind of
Spikes.
rods at the end.
Got it.
Yeah, and you use that, and that will kind of like.
So is it just the one boyfriend you've had for the past 3 years beating the shit out of you, or because like is it you mentioned like finding a guy and bringing him home? Like you're talking like you're not like in a relationship.
Oh, it's just one guy this whole time.
So
So you leave him at the supermarket and you're like, hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be back, and pretend you don't know me.
No,
I
it's
think
just
you were.
been this one guy the whole time.
But when you were talking about bringing other guys home or going home with other guys, this was
Oh, no,
prior
I was-
to prior to
I
the
was
current.
just saying, for like example, that would be like a really awkward situation to be in.
I think. It's,
Oh,
it's,
she did say that would be her worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's that they wouldn't do it. That they wouldn't.
Yeah,
slap her.
exactly,
And
exactly.
it's funny. And like I said, I think you guys, were taken back maybe a little bit by it. But I think there's a large majority, a percentage of girls who like that sort of dominating spirit in the bedroom, right? And I think
A lot.
every girl's completely different, but the idea of erotic asphyxiation and what that does to the female orgasm is a well-studied principle in the bedroom, and there's a lot of girls out there who find a massive increase in their orgasms through that sort of asphyxiation. But it's a fine line.
I just don't think there's okay. So the dude who killed his wife accidentally
Yeah,
because he tried to do a Dutch oven
Yeah.
and he suffocated her. on
Sorry,
accident.
what's that now?
He
Dutch oven?
he
You
tried to
farted in a
fart under the
blanket?
and covered her, and he
yeah.
accidentally killed her. It's a
That's-
swear to God, real thing. He killed her. He might be able to get off. If you strangle a girl to death while you're having sex, like I don't know. That's homicide. Oh, they're changing the laws. Oh, okay.
Is there a form you can sign maybe that says?
Oh, yeah.
All these people.
Okay.
Just like, hey, you know what? There's so many people dying from this.
No,
and it
seriously,
seems to be-
that's why I don't know that. That
Well,
stuff scares me.
it even goes as far as autoerotic asphyxiation. So there are people that when they masturbate, they'll actually just choke themselves out.
Oh, but see, I don't think you can kill
You can't
yourself like
pass
that.
out.
Yeah.
You'll come back. But it's all very interesting stuff,
to say the least.
to say the least.
Yeah.
I think you have to try really hard to kill someone. Like, I think that definitely is like a big leeway within, like, even within hardcore BDSM, I still think it's very hard to actually kill someone. So,
what kind of
a
stuff?
Mistake.
Sounds more like homicide. Like when
yeah.
these people accidentally kill their partners, it seems more like they. Yeah.
What kind of stuff are What kind of stuff are you watching, Belle? Like you watch porn?
At the moment, I really like gangbang.
Gangbang. Have you seen Mike's Girl?
Oh God Almighty!
Oh my God, Logan.
I'm not gonna answer that question.
Well, they were actually. I was trying to link them up at some point, but she's in the UK, obviously, and. Great question, though, Logan. Nonetheless,
It's the first thing that comes to my mind.
All right, so what?
I'm
So,
sorry,
but
I'm
we
sorry.
should
I
talk.
shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine.
That's not fine because now I'm an asshole.
We should talk about.
Hey. I'm sorry.
I love you. We should talk about YouTube. Can we talk about YouTube for a second?
Yeah.
You got banned recently and then unbanned. It looked like within the course of what, a couple days. What happened there?
Well, I was just trying to log into my YouTube because it logged me out, and I was like, "Oh, bro, what the fuck?" And then I tried to log in, and it was like, "This account has been, terminated," or whatever the notice is. And I was, dude, that's my main platform. I was gonna advertise me doing porn on that. I was gonna do everything. So I was like,
they got you.
I'm fucked. And even worse than that, right, is something that people don't know, because I haven't made the video about it yet. I'm actually going for the record for the most amount of sex toys. So I've bought thousands of pounds worth of sex toys to make a YouTube video about it. So when I saw...
Oh, you're going to fill your pool with sex toys instead of Orbeez.
Yeah.
This is a very loud pool. Hey, is your Jets on? No, it's actually my vibrators.
62,000.
So,
Get in, it's warm.
Imagine me seeing my YouTube taken down, and I've bought thousands of this stuff, and this is the only stuff that you can't resell.
Yeah, demotivating.
Oh
It's demotivating.
my God.
Yeah.
Why can't you bring it back to
George,
the
why-
Oh, no. She could. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, you could. Yeah,
You
you could
could.
resell all of
my
them.
God.
You just sold water.
Speaking of which, I actually want to go onto something. Hang on.
Oh,
Oh, here it is.
So-
she said she needed extra time to set up today, and I'm scared.
Oh, no.
Her eyebrows.
So in my first porn shoot, I wanted to think of something cool that I could sell, because that's kind of something that I kind of do now. It seems I kind of do this.
Yeah, you
And-
sell these trinkets.
Yeah, little collectibles,
Yeah.
like museum
Mementos.
artifacts. Yeah. So I was trying to think of something, and then I came up with this idea. So in my first porn video, I'm going to be selling.
No. What is that?
Condoms?
Oh, it's a condom.
The condom that we use in the first video.
Wait,
first ever
that's a
porn.
used condom?
No, it's going
Yeah.
to be.
No, it's going. No,
It's
it's
go-
no.
it's
They haven't
going
shot.
to.
They haven't
Okay,
shot
I
the
was
scene
like,
yet.
what?
Yeah.
Belle, multiple questions here.
Wow.
100 questions. So
Genius.
I'm gonna hit you one at a time. What did you do a brand deal for the condom, or did you create your own line?
Oh, it's
No, don't.
Oh, it's
okay,
it's her
yours.
own line.
It's yours, yeah. Is that yours?
yeah, that's mine.
Fantastic. Great. So great. Monetize there. Second question. Do you de-splooge the condom before you sell it?
No.
So you'll tie it off and sell it with the actual semen in it.
I think because like the cum shot is good to have, I think we'll probably take it off
Got it.
before.
You're really going for it, huh?
Now here's my last question.
Cum shots.
Yeah.
And this one's very industry focused. Do you think the payout on that condom will be worth the detriment to the scene that is wearing a condom in your first porn? Because let's be honest, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that, Belle Delphine.
You're asking good questions.
That is actually something that I haven't thought about. So thank you, Mike. But I think what we'll probably do, thinking about it now, is probably use it for like the first 5 minutes.
Boom.
Got it.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Solved.
Take it off.
You're a
and then
businesswoman.
that way,
Yep.
Fantastic.
yeah.
Yep. You're a savant.
You've had a tough time staying non-banned on social media. Even this video, I'm slightly concerned. Like, can we even? We can't.
I
we
don't
can't
believe
monetize
so.
this.
She
We can't-
has.
We have to monetize this.
Her videos are some of the. Let me just.
No. Well, is it one of those association things? Like, are we gonna get fucked?
What, for replatforming like Alex Jones type shit? No, because she's
Yeah,
back.
but she's great.
She's back on the platform.
Look
Listen,
at her.
Belle Delphine, I believe, has some of the most. I would say some of the most reckless videos,
boundary pushing
videos on YouTube. One of the last videos I saw had her with a shotgun dildo in her mouth, I believe, and also getting shot in the video. You got shot. Can we talk about that for a second? Shot with a, what was it, a pellet gun in the ass?
It was a real airsoft gun. Yeah.
Mind blowing.
Oh, really hard.
I have a snippet from that video because it was a music video, right? It was a 6ix9ine parody music video. Did it get taken down?
Oh, the 6ix9ine parody one was the I'm Back. The one when I'm getting shot is Plushie Gone, and that got removed by YouTube.
All right, well, check this out. I got lyrics from this. Can't believe it didn't make Spotify top 20. But here we go. Here we go.
Can you get that on the screen, the lyrics? No.
You could be the next 6ix9ine. Are you aware of that?
You're just missing a few colors in your hair. You just add those on and
you even said the one line, which I now found out is truthful, that your mother regrets you.
I mean, now, yeah. So woohoo!
Oh.
Lyrically, I believe that's actually a step up from 6ix9ine.
Oh no! I wrote those all by myself, and it was my first ever kind of thing like that I've written, and I honestly can't even listen to it back. It cringes me out.
That's how most feel like most creators feel about their work. Like, it definitely made a splash in the space, but when I Instagram you, I don't think you pop up. Or do you? Do you have an Instagram right now?
I don't have an Instagram. I got banned, so I can't make another one. I tried to buy a new phone, and it just instantly bans me.
Wow. So you're really blacklisted.
Except for Twitter. It seems like you found, like all the other adult girls have found, that Twitter is technically your best friend. Have you been able to stay semi-unshadow banned on Twitter? Or do you feel like you're not getting the engagement and viewership that you should be?
I think my Twitter's alright. I like Twitter as a platform because it's like no one thinks of it as a sex platform or whatever, but it just doesn't censor anything like that.
Yeah.
And I think it just works. It just works.
And shadow banned or not, that Simp Nation shows up.
Oh yeah.
That Simp Nation does the retweets. Who's more powerful, Simp Nation or Harry Styles fandom?
Oh God.
Don't even get me started on the BTS Army.
Do you want me to really answer that? And I said this on the last show. I believe that the BTS Army and the Harry Styles Nation, the Directioners, are more powerful than the Italian Mafia.
Unstoppable.
I've said that before, and it got clipped, and every one of the One Directioners, posted it. Here's the problem: they don't have credit cards. So who's more powerful in what sense? Can they make a tweet storm happen? Yes. Can they drive $2 million in revenue to an OnlyFans account off of I don't know.
If Harry Styles made an OnlyFans.
It's a good point.
Something to think about, Harry.
It's a good point. And he could be wearing a dress on Only. I mean, it's a solid point.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Were there any videos that you shot that were too extreme? That you said, this is, because I can tell you have this thing in you that really just wants to take it to the next level. So have you taken it there ever and been like, oh, hold up, chill, Belle, chill?
Well, I love pushing the boundaries. I always have. Like, when I was younger, I pushed the boundaries through, humor. And now I guess I'm doing it sexually and just, I love pushing it. There have been quite a few ideas that I've had that haven't made it because I'm like, I need to cut that off immediately.
Like what? Just out of curiosity.
So I wanted to I had an idea where I was gonna, because I like faking publicity stunts. Like I got arrested, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So I wanted to do another fake publicity stunt where I've got a stalker and they're taking photos of me inside my house to advertise another music video where it's starts off from like the stalker's perspective, and then it's like goes into a music video type thing. But I was like, oh, I can't actually fake about like saying that I have a stalker or whatever, because like that's actually a serious problem I have in my real life. So it's like I don't want to encourage that anymore.
So yeah, you're sensationalizing the act of stalking. So yeah, you got to be careful with that as a creator, because someone will see that and be like, oh, like I want to definitely recreate that
in real life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious. I just typed in on Google Belle Delphine without cosplay. You're great. You're a very pretty girl. You're gorgeous. Have you ever considered not
Logan's
doing the cosplay?
Logan's a Belle Delphine simp.
Guys,
Logan's part of the simp army.
Come on.
Simp.
Guys, come on, Mike.
I mean, like on my OnlyFans, I post like my natural hair all the time, and I just like wear normal clothes and stuff. So
okay,
yeah.
all right. So, damn, what a subtle ass plug to your OnlyFans. Like, look, come on.
Oh my God!
No one's showing him. It's too late. There's nothing you can do about it. Come on.
That's such a different Belle Delphine than we're used to seeing.
What you dropped out of high school though, right? Like this picture of this girl I'm looking at laying on the grass.
I can't see the.
Well,
picture.
just trust you're laying on the grass.
You're laying on the grass with your hair to the side. It's very just like traditional and very.
Yeah.
But that girl dropped out of high school.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I look like during my school, like I look super different because I didn't care at all about how I looked. I was like that weird girl. Like I was like properly, that weird girl that no one kind of like engaged much with. So I didn't really care about how I looked and stuff. And then it kind of got to where I was like 15, and I was kind of like, oh, maybe I'll try impress boys, because boys came into my life, right? And then I was like, oh, let me see if I can find myself a boyfriend.
Oh, you're a heart eater. Just toying with the boys, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, you gotta be careful for that.
So what were you?
The men watching.
Yeah, of course.
Women wield a lot of power.
A ton of power.
And with great power comes great responsibility.
Absolutely. She's like the Spider-Man of the OnlyFans world.
Yeah.
What were you into in high school that you that kind of made you weird, or did you grow up with confidence issues or issues with self-esteem or openness to building relationships with classmates? What was it that you think made you weird in high school?
I always I kept to my own friendship group a lot, right? And I didn't care for anyone really outside of that friendship group. And then I was like, I would nerd out with them and everything, and I don't know. I did a lot of I remember one time it was Mufti Day is when you go to school without clothes. Oh no, you guys don't have uniform, do you?
I'm sorry, you go to school without clothes.
No, without uniform.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Yeah, so it was one of those, and I remember painting my whole body red.
Just like a member of the X-Men, the blue girl, but as red, kind of.
I wore one of those Spanish salsa dresses, those like things like that, and because the concept of looking good, right, wasn't to me, so I just wanted to be like, oh, I saw a red dress, and I was like, oh, I want to be red, so I'm gonna paint my whole body red. Like
I want to be red today. Did you have you ever seen the movie Carrie by any chance? It's a Stephen King film. It's well before your time, but I'll explain it. There was this girl that was kind of the outcast at her school, but she also was able to burn the school down with her mind. Did you ever did people pick on you like when you were the red girl? Did anyone have anything to say about that?
That's a weird lead up, but I see what
I
you're doing.
wouldn't say I was ever bullied.
Okay.
Like I went through a really strange time. When I was 14, I dyed my hair and I started wearing makeup to school, but I was still I don't know, I didn't get on with the popular people, right? But then, when I dyed my hair and I started putting effort into how I looked, suddenly some of these, boys in their year above started, noticing me. And they would,
the predators, we call them.
That's not true.
Yeah, predator behavior.
Oh, the seniors.
Sure.
Well, they'd speak to me, and then one of them asked me out to a date. This happens so many times. So the popular boy or whatever, he'd ask me out for a date. I'd go out on a date with him, and then after that, he'd never speak to me again. And this happens so many times. I have a lot of stories about me trying to impress boys. So with my first boyfriend, this one actually worked. This was the only one that worked. He liked Pokemon, so I painted a huge Pokemon mural on my wall, and he liked Mudkip, so I painted Mudkip for him, and I just did it to try and impress him. Another boy,
hold on.
Yeah, that seems like
he liked Mudkip.
Yeah.
Don't you think that was a red flag?
Is that like liking coughing? Or something like that. Like
he's not bad, but you're not gonna choose Mudkip.
What's the bird? Like the weird
Pidgey?
Bird? Yeah. Like is it?
No,
like,
Mudkip's. I think Mudkip was Generation 3.
Got it.
Oh, this is.
I think it was Generation 3.
But that seems weird.
He's one of the starters. He's a water and ground.
Would you
Pokemon.
rather like him or the Ben Shapiro against the wall?
Bill?
Bill, yeah.
I choose Bill.
Okay.
Okay, so you painted Mudkip. Okay, you sound like you're putting an effort for these boys. You used to be the simp.
Yeah, I totally used to be the sim, and I mean, I didn't really know how to show my affection, so what I'd do is I'd save up my pocket money, and for each boy that I liked, I'd like buy something. So I was really into like helicopters. They were like drones before drones was a thing, and I thought they were so cool.
Yeah.
So I bought like this one guy like a remote control helicopter just to like show him I liked him. There was this another time on Valentine's Day where I really fancied this boy. We hardly ever spoke, but I really fancied him. So I saved up my pocket money. I went into a charity shop and I bought the biggest teddy that I could. And then the next day, I brought this huge thing in, and he was in the basketball court. So I, completely by myself with this huge teddy, walked in, and I could just see how embarrassed he was because he was with like the year aboves, like playing like netball or something. And he like took it and immediately stuffed it into his bag. And then I was just like, oh, okay. And then I gave him his Valentine's card, and then I just walked out the netball thing by myself, and he never spoke to me again. So yeah. You
were just really putting yourself out there at a time where that wasn't so common for young women.
I was very forward. I remember my first ever boyfriend I had for a day, and I begged him to go out with me at the school disco. I was like, please go out with me. And I literally begged him.
and he said no. He said no.
Oh, he said yes, but then we broke up the next day.
But
why are all these boys
to go to the disco?
Yeah, you got to do the disco dance. Why are all these boys breaking up with you after the first day? You're clearly a nightmare or something.
I think I think back then I was just very obsessional. You know, I saw a boy, I liked him, and I was obsessed. I was like a stan, like a K-pop stan, but of these boys in my school.
So now, fast forward a decade, are you still obsessional? Like, are you big spoon? Are you cuddling your boyfriend? Is touch one of your love languages?
For sure. I'm little spoon, but I'm still very obsessional. I'm just I just love attention. I'm like Tinkerbell from Peter Pan. I die if I don't get enough attention.
Yeah,
do you fall like head over heels, and like how in love are you with this current guy? Do you ever, think about greener pastures on the other side of the fence? Do you ever why are you are so close to me right now? It's scaring the shit out of me. This is horrifying. I can't do this. Slogan's in my face. Sorry. Are you like deeply in love with this guy? Do you pick a partner and just devote yourself 100%?
I'm very devoted. I think I'm happy. I'm really happy with how it's going right now, and I think you kind of have to be if you're shooting porn.
I was about to say, there's no going back. I know his pee-pee remains anonymous, but who knows? Who knows? Is it going to affect him? Let me ask you this: is your boyfriend easily identified by his schlong?
Does he have a weird penis?
No, I don't think so. I think just normal.
Okay. And what occupation is he? I guess accountant?
HVAC.
Roofing manager?
HVAC.
He's a nurse.
HVAC assistant?
No, he helps me. That's what he does. Oh.
Do you pay him?
Yeah.
Is he a simp?
No.
Okay. Wait, how much?
Oh, no,
Your
we don't need to know how
Your
much.
boyfriend's on her payroll, Mike. That's interesting.
I feel like it's not as abnormal as you think. I think there's a lot of vacation OnlyFans.
No, because if you break up, it's also you're fired.
It's
you
crazy.
It's complicated.
Yes,
That's complicated.
that's
Hey,
right.
we're over. Also, you're homeless. You don't have a job.
You're fired, like Donald Trump style. Belle, the term simp has come to be one of the most used terms in internet history. It is on the keyboard fingers of every 14-year-old boy in the entire world. What does simping mean to you?
I just see it as like a slight obsession with maybe like an e-girl. I mean, it can be anyone. You can simp for anyone. I can simp for you guys. But it's kind of just, I think it's a little bit obsessional. You know, you're tracking what they're doing. You really care about their lives. You try and input yourself, and yeah, I think that's what I'd say.
Is the idea of simp and creator, or simp and who they're simping for, is there a dangerous aspect to that? Do you think there's an element of obsession that organically arises out of that kind of relationship?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's definitely a line. And for me, the line is where your real life is impacted by how much you like someone. Say, for example, you're spending paychecks you don't have on someone. That's definitely crossing the line. Or you're neglecting your family and your friends because you're, watching this person so much, like a Twitch streamer or something. As soon as it affects your real life, I think you need to sit down with yourself and just put yourself first, because you never want to put who you're simping for ahead of you.
Great advice. And I think that that's happening quite a bit on the internet, quite a bit more than people think it is. And that relationship exists across the board for a lot of people. Why do you think people simp so hard for Belle Delphine, in your own words, in your own thoughts?
My God.
What is it about Belle Delphine that makes the simp bomb drop?
Fuck, dude. This is hard. I have no idea. Maybe it's the whole anime thing. I mean, anime is huge now, and I try to like dip into that more as much as I can. But dude, I have no idea. I see girls online, and I'm like, why is anyone here when that person exists? It's confusing. There's so many people out there that's worth simping for.
Might be the your face. You because you do those faces. You do faces. Do you have? Yeah. Could you make maybe a face, and then maybe I could try to recreate the face? Let's see if I could. Like.
Yeah. I'll try. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so much pressure.
No, it's all relaxed here, Belle.
Oh, okay. Tongue. I'm actually reconsidering. You got it. No, that's great for you.
Logan,
you're
please.
really good at that.
Logan,
I
please
could try.
try.
I'll fuck me.
Tongue first.
Your mother's in the room right now.
Tongue first. There you go. That's tongue out more. Yep.
Why is your tongue green?
I was
Were you
I was
eating a
sucking the whole
Smurf's
steak.
ass or something? When
Yeah,
that was,
Smurfs are blue, so.
now when they're mixed with other things.
Nice.
Blue and green are the main colors, I think. And so,
Belle, can you do
They
the
make
quick
yellow.
peace sign one with
You're
the TikTok one? It's like the peace sign with the tongue and the eyes thing. Yep.
Oh,
that's
Yeah,
why.
That's it.
I know that's why.
Okay, so this is
can I
why,
ask you a
guys.
question?
So this is why they simp. That's part. Oh, Logan, do you think that's part of the reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything. That's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
The TikTokers emulate her.
So she's the Bryce Hall of OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Nice.
Do you practice this in the mirror?
No, it's just kind of like when you're taking like loads of photos. It's kind of like my go-to face. If I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do, I'll just go,
I got you.
Belle, who do you simp for? Beyond your boyfriend, you got any internet creators that you simp over?
Internet creators.
Could be porn stars. Could be internet creators. Any digital entertainers that you simp over?
Oh.
You don't have to
know
make those
that-
sound
I-
effects.
I
I'm not
know-
saying
I-
you shouldn't make them. Just saying you don't.
No.
Don't feel.
No.
Like they're necessary.
It's just an intro to my porn. But I know I do.
Just don't feel obligated, you know.
Anyway, I know I do simp for like loads of people, but
Just
Oh, Belle,
please,
you have to know.
Give us a couple. It's not. I mean,
Just 3.
what about girls first?
Shut up.
Well, I'm trying to help
Let
her
her
along.
answer.
She's having tons of trouble.
No.
I mean, I like Riley, of course.
Nice.
See what you've done.
Yeah, I helped her out.
You pressured her.
No one wants to know what girls she's seen before.
Oh, you want it to be guys?
Yeah, think about the clips. Impulsive clips. It's gonna do great.
I think girl on girl is probably more sought after, isn't
Well,
it?
everyone simps for Riley.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
She. Oh.
All right, let's move on to the guys, Belle.
So you have 2 more.
Fuck. Fuck, dude. I don't know.
Bullshit.
Oh, fuck you. Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Listen. You have
Simp
all.
for only Jesus.
Oh. Well, George can speak on that, I think.
What'd you say?
She simps for Jesus.
Here we go, Belle. Welcome to
You just opened up the Holy
the
Trinity.
danger zone. You have arrived. Now prepare your mind and body
All
for what
right,
is about to
I'm
come.
gonna lay it down on you. No, honestly, I have
Okay.
nothing. If you're happy, then good for you. But if you, I just want you to know, coming from the heart, I would say really think about that decision you want to make, because it could really alter your family life in the future. So I know money
Yeah.
is like is quick and it's going to be amazing, and I get that you've already done that type of content, but really just pulling the trigger on that, I would want you to just kind of just sit with yourself, and if you really do simp for Jesus, pray about it, and if you don't, don't worry. It's whatever.
Do you have
I
the-
respect the advice. Thank you.
Do you have the Debbie Downer sound?
Wah, wah, wah. Have some fucking fun, George.
No.
And go get fucked on camera.
Okay.
Ironically, by Belle, your girlfriend.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend.
Strangely enough,
My
George's
girlfriend
is.
and she's her real name's Shauna.
Yeah.
Belle, you have all this money. You have so much of it. Hordes, some would even say. What do you do with it? What do you do when you're not on camera? Do you spend money? Do you go out? Do you eat cereal?
I think I spend most of my money on takeaway food. I haven't we still drive the same car. I'm not into brands or anything like that. I buy cheap as fuck clothes. I don't spend my money really. I think what I'm saving for is I really want a nice big country British house, and that's what I'm saving for. I want a farm. I want some cool animals.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You should definitely get that and grab yourself a first edition base set booster box of Pokemon cards while you're at it. No, I just say a suggestion. It's a good investment. It's really good to hear that you're saving up for a house. Not a lot of creators will do that. They'll go straight to the car. They'll go straight to the
Drugs.
designer clothes, the drugs. Even any drugs you're doing?
Blue
Not
Chew?
at the moment.
No drugs. No drugs. How often?
Maybe after I'll be like, oh god.
Yeah, I could see drugs in your
myself
future.
out.
Sure. Do you drink? Do you drink or party? Like, do you go out? Well, how's your social life?
I mean, my social life is nothing at the moment because of COVID and stuff. But once everything starts coming back, yeah, I want to go out. I drink.
Oh,
I have fun.
So you getting recognized in public?
Well, it's weird because when I've come back to the internet, how COVID is going on,
Yeah.
and I've been wearing face masks and stuff, and I've got brown hair, so nothing.
Interesting. So that's
It's been an
like
interesting.
a secret weapon.
She
Yeah,
goes
it's
out.
cool.
She's got like an alien.
kinda just-
You're like
see
like
herself.
Kiss.
It's funny when
Yeah.
she goes out. That's her costume, being herself. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you, Belle? Have you been to the States?
I did. I went to the Pornhub events.
Why do I feel? Oh yeah, maybe I might have seen you. Were you at the one that just happened? The last one?
No, not the 2019 one. I won best celebrity.
Celebrity.
Top. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, fantastic.
Are you any other trips I guess it's all COVID now at this point, right?
I mean, after all this is over, then yeah, I definitely want to come back. Because I only went for 3 days, so I need to come back.
You could slay some collaborations.
Well, I was gonna say, if you come back, that's your quickest route from $1 million to $1.5 million a month. And by the way, like, have you talked to Riley yet? Have you been introduced to her?
Yeah, she. I met her at the Pornhub Awards. Dude, she's so nice. Yeah, I definitely want to meet up with her eventually.
Very cool. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for you here. Untapped potential, indeed. This is my last question. I just like try to understand, people, like when you take off the pink hair and you have brown hair, what is your day like? Are you on a workout regimen? Really, like what type of cereal are you eating? I wasn't fucking around. Like, what do you have for breakfast?
Great question.
Well, my eating is really weird at the moment. I'm like just eating, you know what beef jerky is?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a South African version of that called biltong, and it's basically like even drier. It's just really dry meat, and that's kind of what I eat at the moment. So I just
dry meat diet.
Just goblin meat.
Yeah, just dry meat diet. And I mean, during the day, I'll go for a walk or something.
Do you wear the wig when you go for the walk?
No. I mean, see, this is one reason why I really like wearing this wig, is because I don't like attention in real life anymore. I like, if I go outside, I just want to be able to get done what I need to do. If I'm like at a bar or something, I don't really, I just want to be with my friends at the time. I don't want to deal with anything like that. So I really like this, and that's why I'll wear this, as much as I can to be like, this is Belle Delphine. And then when I take off, I'll just, be normal. I suppose.
Mary Belle. You'll be Mary Belle again.
No one calls me Mary, but yeah.
What do they call you? Mary Belle?
Just Belle.
Oh, Belle. Okay.
So it's like a cheat code. You don't always have to be Belle Delphine. What else are you creating beyond? Are you doing anything else that you want to talk about today? Are you doing Twitch or anything, or like what are you doing in your time beyond creating your OnlyFans content and your semi-occasional YouTube video?
Well, I'm just trying to think about like what kind of avenue I want to go down, and I'm not that sure yet. I'm going to do 2 music videos soon again, because that's like a really good way to be sexual in a video and not have it taken down necessarily. I mean, it shouldn't get taken down. It's like a cheat way around YouTube, kind of. So I'm going to do 2 more of those, and then I think after all this porn is done, because I really want to work on the porn. I'm really like hardcore. I want to make it the best quality I can for like the next 6 months, year. Yeah. After that, I think Twitch streaming would be really fun. I'd love to do that. It's like speaking to people more, collaborating would be really fun.
I think you would absolutely clean up in that realm. And there's a lot of adult stars or ex-adult stars that have moved on to Twitch now and have pretty popular Twitch channels. So I think it's definitely a great route for you.
For sure.
I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic talking to you. I think, especially after hearing that potentially migrating to Twitch is one of your aspirations, I think you do a great job there.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Belle, thanks for coming on Impulsive. Seriously, this was awesome.
Yeah, thank you for having me, dude. Take off my bucket list, fucking at the top. Yeah.
Amazing.
Number one podcast in the world. You can't go above it.
We'll stay tuned on that Christmas gift. I'll find a way to watch it. I'll tune in. Yeah, it's been awesome. You can follow her on Instagram. No, you can't.